Good evening, everyone, on this Godlike Sunday. It's great to see everybody here. It's been a very relaxing weekend. It was much needed for myself. So, what do we do on Sundays? We do enabling here, especially on our Godlike chat. But it was pretty quiet today. I think I did a lot of YouTube work, and then I was actually scrolling and shopping while I was doing that. And I found a few deals that I'll kind of bring up here in just a minute and get everybody's opinion on it. Still on the search for a few pieces this weekend. I didn't spend any money, but I was very close. I guess we'll find out what we end up doing this week, but I have a plan. It's great to see everybody here. FBJ, great to see you, man. Back in the saddle. How are you, sir?
Good to be here.
There you are. Hey, good to see you. Mm-hmm.
Fifth time's a charm if my computer craps out again.
Okay.
All right.
Looks like Freddie's having some difficulties over there. I see him coming in and out. There he is. Well, Freddie, I'm glad you're here, man. It's great to see you. I know you're having some computer issues, but thanks for getting on with us. I really appreciate that. Straight out of Noah's Ark. Actually, he was in Noah's Fields today. So, Noah, how are you, man? Great to see you. I know you've been working out in the yard today. How are you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, doing good, man. Yeah, I tried to relax a little bit this weekend, but yeah, I also had to get a lot of things done too. I had to work a little bit too. So, but yeah, man, great to get on. Yeah, I've been shopping around a little bit here and there. So, yeah, trying to avoid some pieces, but it's great to get on and talk for a little bit.
Yeah, it's awesome. I've been avoiding landmines all weekend, but I think I just may have hit one. So we'll figure it out here in just a minute. But it's great to see everybody here. Mr. Kiefer, great to see you, Alan. How are you, sir?
Doing great. It's always a nice way to end the week, hanging out with you guys.
Yes, sir.
Not much going on. Just waiting to see what this next week brings.
Yes. All right. Yeah, we got a few things to talk about. And Alan, I have strong suspicions that what we've been waiting for is coming very soon. So we'll see. We'll see. And then, of course, a regular now on the channel, Mr. Matt Martin. Great to see you, sir. How are you this evening?
Doing good. Went to see, we talked about it, the Captain America movie, and then actually had like a lazy weekend. So I got to like binge watch some shows, some series and stuff like that. Get caught up on some TV and stuff like that. So it was a good lazy weekend.
Nothing wrong with that. It's good to relax and before that Monday starts, because we'll be we'll be all over it until Friday again. So
Friday again.
Yes, sir. Great to see you. Everybody's still coming in the chat. And Carl, man, welcome home, Carl. If you're home, I know he was over in Japan recently and touring and posted a lot of great pictures. I can't wait to hear about your experience, sir. Maybe give me some advice because I know I'll be going next year. It's great to see you on, my man Terry. Great to see you. Thank you for being here, Statue Kingdom. And you can't have a show unless Battle Cat is here.
Battle Cat.
My man. Dinesh, great to see you, man. Oh, another Godlike collect. This guy right here, Mr. Luna, he's got some incredible pieces, man, and displayed very well. Welcome, Angel. Great to see you, man. And Mr. Edmondson, hey, man, I love how your direction, and I'll show maybe a work in progress picture of your collection starting to come together. I can't wait to see it all come as one. I know you're going to do a great job with it. I can't wait to see what you end up doing. And also, JWR, great to see you. And this guy here, Mr. Perez, another amazing collector. He's got a ton of great pieces, and he prefers X-Men. I think he has a little bit of everything, but X-Men is something that he's got a great collection of. Rifter, great to see you. Omnibus Jack, great to see you. I know Freddie's having some issues with his mic, but it's okay. And you can't have a show unless Mr. Kramer is here. Great to see you. Thanks for being here. Extreme Gamer, great to see you. Thank you for coming on. Man, a lot of stuff going on, but I did want to ask the chat, was there anything that caught your eye this weekend that maybe you put in your cart or thinking about, or just caught your eye to where, you know what, I may think about that one. I know what I used to do on Sundays, I work on YouTube and I shop. on YouTube on for statues, but especially in our group, it's so tough to avoid spending money. But Mr. Kiefer, was there anything that caught your eye this weekend that you saw that maybe that drew attention?
Yeah, I mean, there's always something that catches my eye, but I have to put blinders on because I can't get everything. Yeah, actually, there's two pieces on my radar. It's the Prime One 1/3 Sauron. I'm really liking that. I haven't PO'd it yet, and the Prime One 1/3 Cavill Superman.
Great pieces.
Those two pieces are. The Superman is in my cart. I haven't pressed the go button yet, but we'll see.
Yeah, I could definitely see the Dark Sauron in your collection from Prime One, but that's a big statue, Ellen. If you can't fit it in the case, you know it's big.
that one would go on a pedestal if I get it.
Yeah, it's good. It's a big piece, but
yeah, Alan, the 1/3 Superman. I think you're talking about the one that I PO'd that a couple of Fridays ago. It's at Sideshow too, so you could save on shipping.
Oh.
Yeah, but then I have taxes to deal with.
True, you got the tax man.
That's what I've been doing. I've been looking at how much shipping from this place versus that place, and then if I have to add taxes in on it, and who do I have points available with? So I'm kind of hashing it out to see where I'm going to get the best deal.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure you'll make the right choice, Alan. You have a great collection. So at the end of the day, I would always say, what would Alan do here? That usually puts me in a good spot to where I just go ahead and buy it. And that's what I usually do. I just go ahead and buy it or send it to the group or whatnot. So, but Matt, was there any piece that maybe caught your eye this weekend? I know you're hanging out a lot with us, and of course you're on the road. So you're enabled from both sides, I think.
I think you guys enable me more because the catalog is more vast. You know what I'm saying? So, but that being said, I've been I've been texting you like crazy throughout the past few weeks. I'm hooked. I really want the Predator Jungle Hunter. Jungle Hunter 1/3 Prime One. That being said, I always like looking. Okay, well, Prime One has it. You can get it from Prime One, and you can pay the shipping. But I saw that Comic Concepts has it too.
Okay.
So then I put it in the cart, did the whole, well, let's compare. Shipping from Comic Concepts is only $400 compared to $800 from Prime One. Yeah.
Wow.
So that's where I'm at. I'm like, I'm about to pull the trigger though. You know what I'm saying? Type thing. So yeah.
Does he have it in stock?
It's in stock.
Yeah.
Oh, the DX bonus or which?
Yeah, that's the one I want. Where the same one Jimmy's got.
I don't have a DX bonus. I wish I did. But DX bonus, you get the dog tag from Jim Harper, and then you also get the Max Skull. You get the Max Skull with the hole in it.
Okay, yeah.
So you get that, and then you also get the extra blades. Okay. But if you don't care about those things, awesome. Yeah. But if he has that, take it regardless.
Let me double check that. But I know he's got the spine, the red, covered in blood.
Yes.
With it,
you gotta have that.
To me.
Yeah, you gotta have that. Well, Matt, just so you know, you can get the shipping for $390 with on there. Get 10
That's right. You're right. Let's see.
You get $10 off.
I'll tell you right now.
Okay, and it looks like Vision pre-ordered Casey Jones. Dang, man.
Cool.
Oh, that's nice.
Man, that's a nice piece. Holy cow, man. Oh, man. Vision's got some great pieces, but I feel like it's just all coming together now, especially some of the pictures he sent me recently. It's just looking so great. So he's got some great stuff. Noah, was there anything that caught your eye this weekend besides plants?
Yeah, for sure. It's funny you mentioned that Vision, the Casey Jones. I really like. That's really good from PCS.
It is.
That line's just been very difficult for me to stay out of. I still am eyeballing the Leonardo, and I'm trying to figure out if I were to pick up a few of those pieces, how many I could fit in like a 24 by 48 inch space. So Yeah, that's really what's been tempting me. That line just keeps getting better and better, and I just yeah, man, I think it looks great. So PCS is killing it with that line.
Noah, what do you think? Are they the best at TMNT? I don't see anybody better than them.
Oh yeah,
I
definitely
just
the
love it.
best. Yeah.
Yeah, one of the best. So, anything caught your eye this weekend, Noah?
That's mainly it. Just those. Yeah,
Okay.
probably. I'm eyeballing those pretty hard. I mean, I'm still looking at the Last of Us diorama with the Resident Evil 4
Mhm.
diorama also. So I'm kind of trying to figure out what to jump on first. But yeah, I don't know. That TMNT line is just really tempting. So
It is the just to update. It is the deluxe bonus edition. It's $3,199.
Yeah, that's
That's a big commitment.
that's the one to get. Oh, it is. It is. Well, I'll tell you this, Matt. Anybody that I know that's got these pieces in are just in love with them, and it's hard to
Yeah.
it's hard to like once you get one, you're like just want another one because they just look so great together.
Yeah.
But just be aware of that. When you buy one, you're gonna want another.
Yeah. It's like Jesus, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
So just keep that in mind. But Freddie, I don't know if you were able to. I don't know if you got everything working, but is there anything that caught your eye this weekend? Hey, good to see you.
The only thing that caught my eye this weekend, no, nothing personally that I want.
Okay.
Caught my eye. No, I've seen a lot of good stuff. Nothing personally that caught my eye. No.
Well, you're saving money. That's good because
trying to.
Well, you got some pretty big pieces coming in, Freddie, and I'm not going to deny that, man. You got the Terminator 2 bus coming in, which so do I, and so does Alan. Mine came in on Friday. I'm just waiting to unbox it. I'm just kidding, Alan. I'm just kidding. But mine should be here pretty soon, along with yours, Freddie. And then you've got that TMNT manhole coming too.
Oh yeah, that might be coming first.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so, that might be coming first. And yeah, I'm nervous, man, because the one thing that did catch my eye only because it was recent was again, congrats to Marcos, the man bat that he got. It was really cool. He unboxed it yesterday, and that kind of enabled me to add that to my list. I would like that at some point. I'm glad he finally got it in. But when he showed both boxes it came in, that made me think about the TMNT. I know it's 2 boxes and like 90 pounds each. So it's a little scary. But yeah, I can't wait to get that in.
Yeah, it's going to be some great ones. Congrats on those pieces. I know you ordered those a while back. I know they're going to be fantastic. We have a lot of pre-orders in the chat. What's going on?
Yeah, no, I was just going to say, Freddie, you know what's going to happen. They're going to deliver that when you're not home, and they're going to park it right in front of your front door so your wife can't get in.
Oh, I'm screwed. If that happens, I'm done.
Alan just put the mojo on you, man. You're going to have to... You put the mojo on you. But let me address some of these pre-orders. Holy cow. Let me see here. Oh, where's this message at? I just had it. Omnibus was talking about, look, I know, man, that's a great piece. Alan's thinking about it too, but it's big. Just be aware it's big, and it's going to take a lot of real estate up. But you know what? Those pieces are very high caliber, in my opinion. So if you bought them, you're going to be very happy, I think. So choose wisely, my friend, because those are going to be some great ones. Honestly, I mean, I just the dog alien is coming home. I just got to figure out like what I'm going to do. My wife's getting it for me, so I'm pretty excited for that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, this is a great question here. I can't remember. Okay. Remember Jelly talking about LBS mentioning maybe doing a 1/4 scale diorama. I think I remember something about that. Right now, I know Jay is focused on the 1/3 line and getting some of these pieces out to collectors. Stay tuned. because maybe we can ask him pretty soon. I can shoot Jay a message, see what he says if you'd like. I don't mind doing that. Send me a message on Facebook.
Speaking of Jay, I woke up this morning and looked on Facebook. Wolverine sold out.
I did see that.
Yeah, Wolverine sold out. So that number one, that's good. I'm happy for him because he's a good guy. But that's good for the statue community too. That things
Absolutely.
are, if you're doing them in small batches like what Jay's doing, and they're selling out, you're on the right track. Type thing.
Yeah, it couldn't happen to a greater guy, right? He's working so hard to get things done. What a great commissioner, great person all around. Super humble and working hard to make the best statues possible. And the reality is that's an amazing piece. It's just so great. If you're a Wolverine fan, that's one of the best easily.
Yeah,
it is. And then the Virgin Prime comes in because this is on my list to talk about today. I may pre-order the Batman Tactical Throne Deluxe today. Well, let's talk about it because I have it on deck. We'll talk about it in just a minute. We will, because that's going to be a fantastic piece. I was watching Chris earlier, and he did say he ended up picking it up. So
yeah, he did. He did actually at when we were all sitting around at MegaCon. So
really? Okay.
And stuff like that. So because I was like, hey, are you ever gonna bite the bullet on this thing? Because And he was like, yeah, I might as well, I think it'll be the fact that you can put whatever you want to on the screens. You can put Godlike statue, you know what I'm saying? It'd be cool.
Yep.
It'd just be a cool piece.
So, and Matt, correct me if I'm wrong. You bought the ultimate version of that one.
I bought the ultimate version and I'm going to put it on some kind of rotating, so, the kids can see the whole aspect of it, you know what I'm saying? Type thing like that. So, yeah.
Awesome, man. That's really expensive.
I did get shipping notification this week on the Killer Croc, Batman versus Killer Croc.
Oh,
yeah, I did get shipping notification saying, "Hey, it's shipping soon. Make sure your address is right."
Wow,
I love that piece.
I think that'll come before the Tactical Throne. You know what I'm saying? Type thing. Yeah, so.
I don't need it. I don't need that.
But I did get the ultimate version of that too, where he's got the gas mask switch out, but then Killer Croc's got an extra crocodile looking sculpt. You know what I'm saying? Like the long jaw. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So cool. It'd be cool. But shipping from Prime 1 on that, mine is $600. So it's got to be two. I bet you it's 2 boxes.
Yeah, I mean that's going to be a great piece. I can't wait to see that. John, I went and saw it this week and on Saturday, I think it was Saturday morning, and I gave it a 3 out of 5. I think it was okay. It just wasn't oh my God, I got to watch that again. Amazing type film. But I gave it 3 out of 5. I thought it was just okay.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I would never watch it again, though. I'm not gonna buy it on DLC, download and buy it. Yeah. It's a one and done.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt about it too. But anybody else see that this weekend? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I mean it's it's an okay movie, but I was definitely expecting more. I think Matt said it best. Harrison Ford as the Hulk, it was very brief. It could have been better. Yeah. So, but well, anyways, let's get to the meat and potatoes. We've got a few things coming out here. I mean, that'd be last, I think. Let's bring this up here, and I'll do this just for Freddie because it's finally happening. Finally coming into reality here. And Freddie, get out your credit card. No, I'm kidding. Let me see here real quick. Next week we'll be doing the live unboxing of the Alita bust with Freddie on Friday. Silicone, rooted hair, glass eyes. Alan claims this is probably one of the best busts that he owns, and one of his forever pieces. I can't wait to see the unboxing of this and see what Freddie thinks about this. Now, Freddie, did you get the exclusive version?
Sure did. Got the exclusive version. I generally always have to go the super deluxe backs for everything. There's rare instances where I don't, But for this one, I definitely had to have the deluxe edition that had the removable heart.
Right.
Now, I had told I had this bus for a couple of years. I moved, which is initially why I never opened it in the first place. So I was talking to my oldest daughter yesterday. I was discussing it with her, and I was saying, hey, I'm gonna unbox it, because these kids wanted to see it and stuff like that. And she goes, "Oh my goodness, about time!" It's like that. I'm in high school now. It's like I was in junior high school when you had that. I was like, "Oh my goodness!" I was like, "It hasn't been that long." She's like, "Yeah, it has." So she's excited. I'm excited. So I can't wait to unbox it.
Yeah, so that'll be this Friday. And I cannot confirm or deny, but we will have a special guest that evening as well. So I'm looking forward to that. But Freddie, congratulations. I know you're really going to love this. Everyone I've talked to has said nothing but good things about this piece. So I look forward to seeing your reaction and us getting that.
I think, Jimmy, it's the 28th for the Alita unboxing.
Is that right? Okay. I may have.
I pray that it's everything is okay and intact, especially with a couple of the the few QC issues that I've been hearing.
Okay.
Yes.
That is the 28th, Alan. You're right. I don't know why I thought 28th was this Friday. It's the following Friday.
Yeah.
So
I think we have a special guest this coming Friday.
Right. So and that actually works out better for us. So that's good.
Yeah. So
the 28th will be the unboxing of the Alita bust. So
man, I can't wait to see that finally.
Yes, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. But let me bring this up here real quick because I did want to show this, and Lane has already touched on it, but I did want to talk about it because this is a character that I really love, and I don't own any pieces from him. I know Jeff does. Jeff Delaney does. But now they're talking about Sideshow's going to launch the Constantine piece. I really do love this. I really do. It's just so challenging to compare this one because the Prime one is so well done.
Yeah, the Prime one is the best of the best, I think, from Constantine fans, type thing.
It is. It is. It's one of the better statues that Prime One has done as far as comic. I really love it. It's one of the ones that it's always been on the back of my mind for some reason. But I tell myself, well, where would you put it at? Like, what would you do with it? Like, where would it go in your collection? It just wouldn't go. That's why I never bought it. But Noah, do you show any interest in this one? It looks like they're gonna launch the pre-order pretty soon here.
I mean, I do like this piece, but yeah, I gotta admit, I'm not really too familiar with Constantine's storyline. But I do like this piece. But I agree, the Prime one is better. But I still like this one a lot. It's very colorful. The pose definitely gives me the same vibes as the Sideshow Riddler piece. So, but yeah, it's a good piece. But yeah, it's nothing I'll be going for. But I know a lot of people are going to be happy with this, though. So,
I know.
especially Sideshow's price point. That was really the only downside of Prime ones is how expensive it was. It was like what $12.99 or something plus shipping.
Yeah,
maybe $1,500. Yeah.
Man, it's like every piece. I know every piece we look at is like $2,000 or more. So 1,200 sounds pretty good right now.
Yeah, no, 1,200. I'm like, man, that's a deal.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it, like, man, that's a really good deal. But I can't wait to see the pre-order and some more pictures of this. I've liked what I've seen. I think there's cigarettes on the base because without cigarettes, it kind of. I'm like, man, he needs that. Like, he needs that in because that's in the. I don't want to give it all away, but in the comic, he's always smoking a cigarette. I think he has lung cancer in the comic book too. So it's like, it's a big part of who he is. So I think that he needs it, and I think they're on the base. Mr. Kiefer, did you like this piece? I mean, looks like the pre-order will be coming up pretty soon, and maybe be next week.
Yeah, I think it's a nice job by Sideshow. Again, if it was me collecting, even though it's probably twice the cost, the Prime one I think just outshines it. But again, it depends on how much money the collector wants to put towards Constantine in their collection.
Yeah.
I'm sure this will be a lower price point, so that's going to be more appealing. But if you've got the money, I would go for the Prime one.
You know what? I don't know if Jeff ever did a review of it, and if he has, I'm going to ask him if he wouldn't mind doing that, because
Yeah.
I really love that piece, and I just don't have a spot in my collection for it. But if I did, it would definitely come home. I just really love it. I do. Freddie, I'm pretty sure you read Constantine before, but do you like this
Oh
piece?
yeah.
Mhm.
I like this piece. I too would prefer the Prime one.
Yeah.
Over this. I know this is based off of some cover art. Which I think this is they did a decent job. I wish, I know we spoke about this a little while back. I wish that they would have gave us switch out heads for this piece.
Yeah.
And also maybe throw in, but I know that probably was unlikely. Maybe a Keanu Reeves head as well, but I know this is comics. But I like Constantine. It's not something that I would put into my collection,
Sure.
unless it was Keanu Reeves, because I really enjoyed the movie.
Yeah.
I was first introduced to Constantine really was Justice League Dark, which is my favorite. One of my favorite comic series. I actually was hoping that at some point there'd be a movie, which it was in the works, but it's been scrapped a couple of times. And hoping that James Gunn maybe will give us some Justice League Dark. But yeah, it's nice, but not for me. Not this piece.
Okay. Yeah. Mr. Matt Martin, I mean, what do you think about this? Are you familiar with it at all?
Yeah. I'm familiar with him. Just like I think a lot of people saying, he's not my guy. Not to warrant a statue, put it that way. But
Sure.
yes, I mean, this is certain characters you might be a little bit into them, but then you see a statue like, oh crap, I gotta have that one. But just, I mean, it looks great and everything, but it's just not my character, put it that way.
Yeah, I totally understand. Marcos, why are you not in here? I want to know. But yeah, I definitely understand that. I really love the comic. I can't say it's one of my favorites, but super cool design, and it would look really good in someone's collection. I think I do love how he's sitting down like that. Alan, I would think they would need to prop this up a little higher, don't you think? If you have this piece on like on a small riser, I think it would look even better.
Yeah.
I think that's how it would really shine.
Oh, and I definitely do also. I consider this a throne piece because for me personally, I consider it a throne piece only because of the if you know the history of Constantine, of how he pretty much he basically conquers hell. He goes in and out and back. He pretty much laughs in the face of death all the time. So him just sitting by a tombstone at the grave, that's with flame in his hand, smirking, and with the book, that's just so John Constantine. So I love the concept, for sure. But congrats to whoever's getting it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I look forward to seeing what Sideshow has, and I think you're talking about switch outs, Freddie. Maybe they do have switch outs that we don't know yet, because maybe when they launch the pre-order, guess what? Here's all the pictures. There are switch outs. There are all these things. Guess what? There's a lot of features you didn't know about. There's whatever. So I look forward to see what they end up doing with this. I think this may be a week of pre-orders for some people. I did want to bring this up here real quick because my friend was kind enough to share this. This is one of the OG collectors, Mike Edmondson, posted this today. No, he didn't post it, but he was kind enough to share with me. Now, this is a work in progress, but he's rebuilding his collection, and he's getting everything together. I love how he has Superman in the middle there. It looks really cool. But just getting everything together. It looks like he's got the Dark Knight and Joker there. He's got a few fan art pieces too. Getting everything lined up. So I look forward to seeing what he does with these pieces. And here's the day shot here, real quick.
Oh, cool.
Together.
Yeah, that's
So-
looking nice.
Yeah,
Very nice, Mike.
Yeah, he's got a great eye. He does. So I look forward to seeing what he ends up doing with this and how they all come together and make a real nice display. So awesome pieces. Looking forward to that. Mr. Edmondson, and whenever
there's
you're
Marcos.
Hey, there he is.
What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up, man? Great to see you.
Yeah.
Hey, so Marcos, tell us about Man-Bat. What do you think about Man-Bat? You just got it.
Yeah.
What's your are you liking it? I love the light up feature on that piece. I know you just
Dude,
unboxed it last.
the light up is awesome for sure.
24 hours later, do you still feel the same, Marcos?
Yeah, I still feel the same.
Okay.
I will say this though, I'm very happy about that weird peg, like arm peg thing, on one of the pieces. It's in there. It won't come out now, so at least it's staying in there. I guess it just when I was trying to move it, I just had to pick the whole thing up at that point, which was kind of scary, but because it won't go out anymore. So, but it's in there. Yeah, it won't go out anymore because of the how they engineered it. But I love it though. It's still a 9.2 out of 10 for me. The light up feature is amazing on that. But the stuff, I'll go quick, like little spark notes. What I said last night. The blood should have probably been a translucent dark red on the paint job. The wings, the front side, the side you see mainly is a little bit less of a better paint job than the backside. The backside looks really good. The front side is not bad, but it's not as good as the backside. The Man-Bat sculpt and paint job is very good though. Overall, love it. It's big. It takes almost a whole garage shelf. So just if you think about getting it, just know that that's a big old piece.
Okay.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Well, I was surprised when you said, Marcos, it didn't come with any kind of instructions, not even a link to go to a video.
Yeah.
Something, just figure it out.
Yeah, it's a figure it out, and there's a bunch of pieces with no pegs in it, and like you're like, what do I do with this? Like I don't know where I put this at all. So it's a fun, interesting. So like that left arm, that one I was scared about if it was gonna fall out maybe in the future. That thing is rock solid in there now. I don't know what happened to it. It's in there, but it's weird how they engineered it. I would say.
I mean, this is easily the best Man-Bat you can get for the money. I mean,
yeah.
I don't see anyone doing it better than this, and it is big. But I really love it. I do. This was a live unboxing last night on ASV Collectibles, so congrats, Marcos. I know you've been waiting for it, and it looks like it did not disappoint. So that's great.
Not at all.
Great piece. I think that the Sideshow one, when it comes out, it may be a little bit more manageable as far as space-wise goes.
Sure.
But the overall better statue is the one you have easily.
Yeah, I would agree. Yep.
To me, it is.
Sideshows has a lot going for it. It's gonna be cheaper. It's gonna be, like you said, space saving. But we'll see. I don't know if that one's gonna have a light up. It probably will. Hopefully, because it has the bat signal on it, I think. So it'll probably have a light up. But this one, overall presence wise, concept, paint job. I think Sideshows will be as good as this. So there's no gonna be a real difference. I don't think on that. But yeah, I think I got the better one for sure.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, let me bring this up here real quick. I didn't know the edition size was so low on this, Alan, but it looks like it was only 150 and it's now waitlisted.
Ooh.
This is the Tower Knight. This is from Demon Souls. And
This is a Noah piece.
I didn't want to say it, but since you said it, it is very good.
This thing's amazing. Jesus.
Yeah.
Look at that chip. Yeah, man.
Look at that. Wow. Well, I love how it has a small character there. I'm assuming in the game, I love how it's got the arrow stuck in the shield, but there's a character he's fighting. Noah, did you play this game?
Yeah. I haven't made it super far in it, but I have been playing it. Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty good, man. It's tough. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear it's really challenging. I've always liked this piece, and I love how it made that little diorama and how big the knight is compared to him right here. That's super cool. What a great piece! But I didn't know that it was already waitlisted. I didn't know that it was only 150 edition size. Well, of course,
Man.
they're listed at that. But great 1/4 piece by Prime One. Did you ever consider this Noah when it came out? I mean, there's a lot of pieces that came out at the same time as this, so I don't know if you.
Yeah, I did consider this. I do like the concept a lot. Yeah, it's really good. But I think when this was first released, I hadn't played this game quite yet. Like it was on my list to play, but I just I hadn't gotten around to it yet. So, but it's a good one, man. It's a great statue.
Yeah, I really like it. I love that Prime One is doing a lot of game pieces, and I know Freddie is hyped too because they were doing a lot of Horizon Zero Dawn stuff. So I want to see them continue that. Prime One, if you're watching, please do Metal Gear. That would be an amazing.
Yeah, if they could get that Metal Gear license, oh my god,
that would be amazing to see that. But I'm looking forward to seeing what they end up doing with this. Alan, did you like this piece when they announced it? Remember when this came out? It was during the Prime One show, and they announced like 20 different. Oh, not that many, maybe like 8 pieces that we're just kind of going crazy for. And this was one I felt I was put on the back burner a little bit because some of the others. But what do you think about it?
I really like it.
Okay.
I'm a sucker for any character that's got a lot of armor.
Yes.
For whatever reason, I'm just drawn to that. So yeah, I do like it. I know nothing about the game.
Yeah.
But for me, that doesn't matter. If I like the piece, I'm going to get it, regardless of whether I play the game or not. But yeah, I can't go down that line, but I do like it. I think it's really well done.
Well, I hope I'm reading this wrong, but regular edition doesn't have the character. Deluxe one does.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you gotta have the character.
You gotta have the character, man. You gotta have the character. But man, that is a fantastic piece. I mean, wow.
How big is it? Like how tall?
You know what? Let's find out.
Yeah, I already know.
Yeah, I know this is 1/4.
No, I think it's non-scale.
Is it?
It's
non-scale,
non-scale,
yeah.
Okay. Height is 59 centimeters.
That's
that's
my
not bad.
gosh.
That's
Yeah.
not too bad.
No, width is 60 centimeters and the depth is 82 centimeters.
That big old shield.
The depth.
Let me see. So, what's not? She's blinking. Alexa, how much is 82 centimeters to inches?
82 centimeters is about 32.3 inches.
Yeah, so it's big.
Yeah.
It's big. Oh, you're seeing that weird screen. Yeah, it's pretty big. But yeah, I mean, what a great piece. I think it's awesome. I noticed that today when I was looking through Prime One's website. Not that I was shopping. But yes, I was. But I saw this on there and I noticed that it was it was definitely one that was already waitlisted. So great piece from Prime One. If you end up picking this one up, congratulations. I think it's awesome. I did catch this on Sideshow today too. I never even knew it was there. It has a pretty hefty price tag, and I love the concept, but I don't recall this from any of the films. I like it though. I do.
Yeah, it is cool.
It's $500. There is no escape. Star Wars. It looks like it's the Hoth battle, but Darth Vader's down there like just kicking ass. Looks like. But super cool. I think that Star Wars collectors are going to be like, that is amazing, but it didn't go accurate to the film, so I'm not getting it. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think
he does infiltrate the Hoth base, I believe, right before
he
they leave.
does.
Yeah,
He
so
does
like,
do
maybe
that.
this is like
You're right.
an in between moment, and like headcanon basically. Not like maybe not movie canon, but
Right.
headcanon maybe. I bet.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it in a while though.
Yeah, I do recall that. So you have to kind of put that 2 and 2 together.
Yeah.
But I think it's cool. I don't know if it's $500 cool, but it's really cool.
Yeah.
It's big though. It is big.
Yeah, it's big.
I'd say it's about, to me, it's $300 cool. But
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Right.
250.
250.
Yeah. 250. What a great piece from Sideshow. I wonder if I keep looking at all their art prints because I'm always looking for different ones, But I love when they do Matrix and Terminator because I feel like I always buy those.
Mhm.
They came out with some other ones too, other Star Wars ones today. I did the same thing as you. I looked, I'm like, oh shit, I saw that one and saw a couple other ones.
Yeah.
I hate going to their what's new because I'm like, fuck, what is it? Like, what am I going to spend money on probably in the future?
Yep.
Yeah, don't do it because you're like, I mean, there's just so many pieces coming out right now that, and you just got one too. So,
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, well, I bought 4 statues in like a month the other day. So it's like,
yeah,
no,
that's rough. That's rough.
it is. It is. This was shown today too. I saw somebody post this.
I love this piece.
Oh,
I
man.
do too, man. I do too.
Yeah.
This is it Sume?
Sume.
Sume, yeah. Sume did this, and I don't know what it is, but I love the Joker's in his orange jumpsuit, and he's on that balloon. What a really cool dio! I thought it was awesome. The sculpt is great too. I love this feature on it. It looks awesome.
It's got
Look,
the
he's got
hyenas.
smoke on his head. Yeah, he's got smoke on his head too.
Button Lou, Harley, balloon. I love this whole piece, man, because like I like this line. I'm not in it because it's a very expensive line and they sell out pretty quickly. But I like the concept of what they're doing with these DC characters and making them like an anime statue with a big base, big surrounding, like powers kind of everywhere. I love it because the Harley one they have is ridiculous. Like with the whole Ferris wheel and everything like that. I just love the whole concept. They're making anime statues with DC characters, which I think needs to be done because I love me some 1/4 and 1/3, but it gives a big variety when you do something like this, and you can do a lot more with 1/6, scale.
Yeah, I mean, Freddie, what do you think about this, man? Sume, it's pretty cool.
He's muted. If you hear us, Freddie, you're muted.
He may have stepped away.
Yeah,
basically. He's having computer issues too. Mr. Kiefer, what is your thoughts on this piece?
Yeah, I like it. I remember the Harley that they initially did, and that was nuts. Had a Ferris wheel and all kinds of crazy stuff going on with it. And not for me.
Right.
I don't do comic characters, but this is probably going to be very successful for them. It's probably going to sell out really fast. I don't know what the price point is, but I'm sure it's not going to be cheap.
No.
Alan, this has been out for a long time. This sold out.
Oh, has it? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
It's sold out pretty quickly from all the retailers that we checked.
Oh, so this has been out for a while and it's sold out already?
This was before the Harley.
Okay.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, somebody posted today. I just thought it was awesome. You're right. The Harley is even more crazy, but I really love this piece. I just love what they did with it. Matt, do you like this? How they did this?
I like it. I had the OG one of theirs where Batman was coming through the cathedral.
Yes.
And I will say, once you get it together, it's awesome. But each cathedral piece of glass,
oh gosh,
you had to do one by one. That thing took me like I had to do it in 2 different sessions. I was like, okay, I'm burned out. I mean, it took over an hour and 30 minutes to put it together.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
and,
really?
And at the end, I was just burned out. I'm like, yeah, I'm not moving it. I'm not touching it. I'm not doing anything with it, type thing. But I did end up getting rid of, selling it and all that. After I've had it like a year and a half, and I was like, okay, time for something new.
So Extreme Gamer Collector said it was the first something he ever had to do it too, man. So yeah, he did it as well. So
it's just like, man, you talk about, I did it like, I had to break it up into 2 days 2 sessions because I was getting frustrated, and you shouldn't get frustrated when you're, you're putting together something you love, you know what I'm saying? You should.
Sure.
If it's frustrating, it's not meant to be. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, you got to take a break. You got to take a break. It becomes frustrating because you don't want to rush it. You want to make sure it's done correctly, and it's not fun at that point anymore.
Yep.
But Noah, I love how he's coming down on a balloon. Isn't that really cool? I mean, what is your thoughts on this? Because it's going to be pretty big. I mean.
Yeah, I love this piece. I almost bought the Batman version that Matt mentioned multiple times. I've almost bought that, but I just the assembly I heard was really rough, and it just kind of seemed like a piece that wouldn't hang on to. So I just kind of
Yeah.
didn't end up buying it. But I loved it. I love the concept though. But yeah, this and Harley look incredible. I love Sume's dioramas. So
Yeah.
I think it's great that they were able to do this with all the different characters, added to the base, and it just really stands out. Very different from all the other DC stuff out there right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I dig it.
Yeah, I think it's a great piece. So anyone picking this one up, congratulations. I think you've got a winner on your hands. But
Oh, it's nice too. I didn't realize in the first picture you showed that the separate body that he has actually has a stand. I didn't realize they would do that. So that's kind of
cool. I didn't know
Yeah.
that either.
Yeah.
I
'Cause
didn't
I
know.
knew it came, at least one edition anyway. I don't know if it was just the main one, but yeah, it came with 2 different bodies. But
And I really love the sculpt on this, even on the policemen's faces. They did such a great job with Joker and even with the police. I thought that looked super cool. Man, look at that. That looks awesome. It just
Yeah, that does look good.
They did. I love how the smoke's around his head. It's super cool. But like this guy here, they sculpted it really
He's like,
well.
help me.
Yeah, super cool.
These guys are getting paid minimum wage, dude. And getting smoked out of their minds, man.
And they're getting hit with that. So
It's
wow.
bad.
Wow, that's hilarious. Well, this is low stock over at Prime One, and it looks like my buddy Chris just ordered it too. It looks like someone else is on the urge of ordering it too. It is low stock over at Prime One. Matt already has it on pre-order. I have it in my cart, but I just don't know if I really want to go down that route. But it is such a unique piece, and I love everything about it. I always thought about getting this one and Killer Croc versus Batman, and then also the Finch one where he's fighting
Yeah.
Batman Who Laughs. I thought those three would look great together. Have all three of those together. They work.
Now, I will tell you this, Jimmy. In my opinion, everybody's got one. If I had to pick between Killer Croc and this, I would pick this.
Yeah.
If you said, Matt, you only get to pick one, I think I would still pick this.
Okay. Yeah. This is a great one. Alan, I know you talked about this before. Did you ever consider buying it?
Yeah, I considered it,
Mm-hmm.
but no.
Okay.
I can't start going down comic pieces.
Yeah, I know it.
I have to stick to my plan, which is movie pieces and manga, and that's it. And
Yeah.
that's enough. I love this piece, and I love the fact that Matt is getting the super whoop-de-doo version that's got the whole backside.
Sure.
That's going to be incredible looking, and man, congrats on that, Matt. That's going to be awesome.
Yeah, and of course, when I do it, we'll do a video and stuff like that. So because it's just like what Alan's saying. Hey, I gotta stay within my lane. I gotta stay in my lane, because if you go over into the right lane, well, guess what? You got to go over into the left lane too. So I respect
So
Alan for staying strong.
It's so right. Man, Marcos, I know we talked about this piece a lot too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I love it.
I know you like it, but would you ever consider getting it? Did you have a spot for it?
This would be as big as Man Bat. My gosh.
Yeah, it'd be big. Yeah.
I know. I love this piece though. I do want a blue Batman. I think blue Batman wise, I think this may be the best one, like the best color, like blue.
Yep.
Best sculpt on the suit. I love the belt. I'm a big Batman belt guy. Like that's the only issue I really have with the Detective 1000. I hate the belt on it. It's so
belt?
I know it's comic accurate, but they could have juiced it up a little bit. I love the belt on this. I love the belt on LBS's one too. He has like 3 different ones. I love it. But I love this piece. Nothing more we can say about it. We talked about it a lot, dude. It's a great piece.
Yeah.
Whoever's getting it, it's expensive, but I think it's worth it. If you're a 1/4 Batman collector, like does villains, 1/4 heroes, all that, this would be like the Batman to get for me. I think for 1/4. There's so many Batmen out there in 1/4, which is another thing, and it's kind of tough to differentiate yourself. But they obviously did with this one, so it's a great piece.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Just like what Marco said, I'm not a fan of the blue and the gray Batman, but here it looks right. It's not too bright. It's not that bright blue and gray.
Yeah.
It's the darker, blue and gray. And then you look at his cape over his leg, it's got some black, you know what I'm saying? So it's very dark. So yeah, I do like that.
And Matt, I mean, tell me if you agree with this. Somebody had posted in a comment, this was months ago, is that they're going to wait for a gray and black Batman, but I think a gray and black would blend into the background too much.
No.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, see, originally I was thinking that because I'm a more gray and black. That's what the Hush statue, it first came out with the blue and gray, and I was like, no. But then it started getting all this hype, and then they were like, hey, we're going to do a black and gray, so I got it. But if they do black and gray on that, he's literally gonna be the same color as the chair in the ground, everything, type thing like that. I don't think they should do that.
Okay. No, I know you got 3 of these coming in. Where are they going? Bedroom, bathroom, and then man cave?
Yeah, dude, I love this piece. I want this so bad. But yeah, it's the thing. I've had this in my cart multiple times, and I just Batman is such a rabbit hole. I mean, I've already sold a lot of pieces that I had because I just had way too much Batman coming in, and so this is I have to refrain from getting this because it's such a big piece that it would take up one of my whole shelves. And while I think it would look great, I'm just like, man, I got to cut back on the Batman. I'm trying to get other licenses. Other things. It's like, so.
So
Yeah.
Jimmy, it says you're on the deluxe bonus version. It says 250. How many of the ultimate bonus version did they make?
Let's take a look.
Let's see.
And what's the economy as well? This
300.
300.
I'm surprised it's not switched.
Exactly what I was thinking with that big old backside.
And the economy is $9.99, but I wouldn't get this one.
No, 150.
No.
But I would say this. I remember Chris brought it up when this first came out. Like that is actually like the comic accurate one. It's just him in the chair, like the piece.
I like
so,
that.
but obviously, get those damn screens in some way. Those things are awesome.
I would want it. I would want that with it. I really would. Great piece, man. I'm gonna have to really restrain because if you only knew how bad I wanted it, but I just don't know how I would implement.
Dude,
things.
Jimmy, I would say this though. I think you had a good idea a while back. This with the Bane on Throne, because Bane's your guy too, obviously.
Yeah.
So if you had both of those, at least that could complete your Batman comic stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'll have to really think about that tonight. Yeah. I've got an alien bust I'm trying to figure out right now. Once I get that knocked out, then I can move on to the next thing. I'm like, okay, Terminator, done, paid off. Next one. I'm going to the next one. So, but that'll be here before you know it too. But let me bring up this message here by I asked Chris Michael the same question today. I asked him to make a video about it too, and I think we had the same question on to the panel a few weeks back. I think Alan had came up with that question, but he's asking, hey guys, you're building a new home, dedicated to the room statues, general tips. What general tips can you give me? Maybe starting differently, I can start from scratch. But listen, right now, this is what I would tell you is that I started over twice, like 2 different times. At one time, I had all X-Men, I had like a whole bunch of different Marvel pieces, and then I kind of migrated and sold everything I had, which was a ton of stuff, and I bought 85% Iron Man pieces. I did, and then I sold all of that too, and I invested into art, and I invested into the pieces coming in now, new Maja cases, and then now all these movie pieces that I'm buying. So I'm all in on movie right now. I would suggest to anybody is that collect what you love. Don't ever buy into hype because I think we're all guilty of that. Everybody here has done that at least one time. We've bought out of hype, and I would go through and just think about the pieces that are coming and pieces that you want and the direction you have, because I think Matt said it best tonight. If you go on the left side of the lane or the right side of the lane, you want to go to the left too. So you're just going to go all out of whack. So I would draw a plan. What I do is I Photoshop everything, and then I kind of go by that. So I'm going to get this piece. I'm going with this. I've altered it here and there, but I've got a good layout of what I want to do. And that's kind of how I did it. Alan, do you have any advice?
Well, actually, I was a little confused with the question. I don't know if he's talking about how to set up the display or what pieces to put.
Yeah, I think. I mean, he had a.
I don't know what he's. If he meant, do I do module cases? Do I do garage shelf? Do I do custom? Or is he talking about the statues themselves? So I need some clarification.
Yeah, I think I may be confused as well, because he's saying here as I'm about to buy a new home, and I've dedicated a showroom area for my statues. What general tips?
He's got an answer there. He's talking about the display.
Oh, the display. Okay, I see. I'm sorry, I misunderstood you. So,
Yes.
if you go by display, I can tell you from experience, the module cases are the way I would go. If I'm going to, if I'm going to buy something, that's the route I would do. It doesn't mean that it's right or it's wrong. It's just what I really prefer to have enclosure in mind. And some people don't want that. So you got to ask yourself, what would you like? So Alan made, custom cases. They're all bespoke. So these cases behind me, they don't come like that. I had to have them special made by a module case. So you ask yourself this question: do you want your statues enclosed, or do you want them out, kind of like how Matt would do, or how Noah would do, Marcos would do? There's different ways of doing it for sure. But the one thing that I made a mistake on when I did this is I cheaped out on my display. I didn't pay that much. I was like, well, I already spent all this money on my statue. I'm not going to spend a lot of money on displaying them correctly. Well, that was a mistake for me. So I had to go back, repurchase, rethink things, and this is what I ended up deciding for. So I'm sorry I misunderstood your question, but that's what I would do. Noah, do you have any advice for him?
I would just say maybe if you have the time, invest in some custom shelving, custom cabinetry, or something like that. I think if I had to restart, that's what I would do. I mean, I'm perfectly happy with my garage shelves and everything, but yeah, if I moved, I would probably build cases with built-in lights and all that stuff. So that's probably all I'd say. Yeah.
Mr. Keeper?
I'm custom guy all the way. I like a certain look, and I know I can't order it, so my only option is to have it built.
Yep.
So, but it's expensive to go that route. But if you got the money, that's how I would do it. If you're on a budget, a tight budget, whatever, the way Noah has things done is wonderful. It gives you a lot of flexibility. You can move things around. Module cases are great. I mean, there's a lot of options out there. It all depends on your budget. That's the bottom line. It's all about money.
Yeah. Freddie, what do you think?
I'm 100% with you guys. I think custom is the way to go. I think to have something tailor made. Well, one, I would think too, do you care to dust or not? Right. And, if dusting is not something you mind doing, for me, I don't like to dust. So I definitely want an enclosure, which is why I got the module cases. Now they're not bespoke. I didn't get it custom tailored for me, but I do know with module case there's custom sizes, or there's different kind of sizes. So I knew what I wanted to get as far as height. If I needed 1/3, 1/6, 1/4 and stuff like that, or bus or whatever. Module cases is good with all the different sizing. So if I needed to go bespoke, get a custom made for a particular thing, I know I could. So I definitely believe in that. It doesn't have to be an enclosure. It could be, a custom, a rack or shelf or anything like that. I give some, shout outs to, people I know, Vision, he did custom stuff for his display. Mr. Rock and Roller Rankins, JWR, he had his custom shelves done, which looks beautiful, by the way, with his display. He got his stuff all custom done, and a couple of other, people out there that I know. It just looks good. If you're setting up your room, setting up your display, I think take the time, if you're starting over, and nothing against racks, because I like racks, but even if you get racks, right? look, have that vision, know exactly where you want to put those racks, and enforce those racks. Custom build it. Do the lights, have a vision as far as what you want to have with the lighting and everything like that. And we just saw Mike's display. He got his new set. I mean, I saw in the picture he had I think was it a saw or something like that. So same thing. He has his shelving and he has how he wants it. Have everything laid out, which is great. So definitely have a vision as far as what you have in your collection, and then try to custom tailor it to fit that. But definitely really think about it. And I like Jimmy, like what you said too, because you do it all the time. Have pictures in place, Photoshop stuff, so you can see it in front of you, right? But I think definitely customizing your own display is the way to go if you can. Yeah.
Marcos, I know you got to head out. Marcos,
Yeah.
do you have anything you want to add?
Yeah, nothing too much. What I'll say, like I kind of reiterate everybody else say, just know what you want to do with your vision. If you do custom shelves, just know, or even module cases, just know you want to get something that can accommodate basically any scale. Because say you start with like 1/6 or 1/4, like if you get like certain shelving for those and you want to get bigger, you just waste a lot of money for custom shelves for 1/4. Now you want 1/2 or 1/3. So just try to accommodate for bigger sizes, because we all know we all start like I'm a dumbass. I started with big statues in general, but most people start smaller and then they get bigger. I know Salah has a bunch of anime statues that are very big too. So just accommodate for as many scales in your mind that you can think of doing, because you don't want to get like all these custom shelves and then at a certain point like, oh shit, I want 1/3 now and I can't fit them anywhere. So that's how I would do. Just obviously just plan it out. Think about the future. Because you never know, man. Like you never know. Like people, like we always say, like I know Jimmy and a lot of other people say, like, man, like I didn't think I was gonna like a Hulkbuster was $2,000 XM Hulkbuster. Now we got like every piece is $5,000. I'm getting there $4,000. So it just that's how it is, But I think custom shelves are probably the best. A lot more expensive, but like if you see Alan's display and module case, I kind of count as custom because you can do a lot of things that it just makes a collection look a lot better. Me, I'm gonna do that when I get my new house. Blah blah blah. Right now, I have these garage shelves. They're okay, just to hold stuff. That's basically it, But yeah, man, I can't wait to really plan out a display for myself, like a whole room, a couple rooms probably, and can't wait to do it. But I got to go, guys. Love talking to you.
All right.
Okay.
Congrats,
All right,
Marcos.
Marcos.
Later.
See you,
Thanks, guys.
Marcos.
Peace.
All right. Mr. Matt Martin, do you have any advice?
Yeah, I went the custom route too. In the initial vision, it changed, with the builders, it changed, probably changed 10 or so times because the initial idea of the main thing and the builder was all about it. It's like, well, if it's a bat cave, it's got to have a secret entrance and all this. And we were like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah. But then we started talking and he goes, okay, we can still do the secret entrance. And it was actually going to be like a hallway, a secret hallway, everything. He goes, but look, you're going to lose wall space / statue space. He says, if we do it. And I was like, God dang, I had to fight with that. But then the other issue was, these statues are getting bigger, or at least at the time, the 1/3, the bases were getting bigger. So I asked Chris, I said, well, what should I make the cabinets? The width of the cabinets. I was thinking 24. He goes, oh no. He goes,
yeah.
So then what I did, I was like, okay, my biggest statues, let me see what the width are. So I basically went 3 feet width on the cabinets, 3 feet concrete. They're like a concrete top. So even, slide them or something, it won't scratch the cabinet. You know what I'm saying? It won't scratch the surface. So you won't see it. And then for me, as you can see behind me, I have those in each corner, and the top piece, I was telling the guy, I was like, hell, look, this thing's got to hold some weight. He goes, well, how much? And I told him more. I said, 400 pounds. So what he did on like right there, he put rods throughout it and then built the shelf around the rods coming out of and he sent me a picture of him like jumping up and down on it. He says, is this good? And I'm like, yeah, that's good. I'm like, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But if I had to do it all over, I think I would do the same thing, but on the, which I could still do, but like on the corners where it's like that, I would get some kind of plexiglass or something you can open, put in the statue, type thing like that. But knock on wood, I've been lucky. This room, I don't let the dogs in it, but it's good on dust. I've never had to dust anything in this room. So
Okay.
Nice.
it's been pretty
good
good.
advice. Good advice from Matt Martin. I think that when you just really plan it out, what you really want to do before you do it, and I think both custom route, Modular case route, if it's done correctly, even if you went with muscle racks, whatever you plan on doing, if it's done correctly, guess what? It's going to look great. It's going to look fantastic, actually. So good luck with that. I look forward to seeing what you end up doing.
I also believe too as well. We should definitely, and I learned my lesson too. We should make sure we future proof our and when we go that route of because we're thinking now, hey, this is what I have now, right? And then we build around what we have now, which is that's good. But a lot of times we don't future proof. We don't think to ourselves as, okay, if I get a bust, like, I mean, I have a bust now. Do I like busts? Yeah, I do like a bust. I may one day want to get a bust. Okay, if I do get a bust, where would I put it? You know what I'm saying? Let me at least build something or set something up to accommodate, or a space was like, okay, if and when I do get that bust, could be 2-3 years down the line, a year and a half. Hey, I know this spot right here, a bust can go here, right? Right now I only collect 1/6, right? Well, not me, but I'm saying in general. If I only collect 1/6 statues, right? Okay, and I do want to dabble in 1/4 at some point, okay, where would I, if I'm building a custom thing, where would I put it? You know what? Let me make a couple of things too, so I could at least put something, even if it's a little taller than 1/6 or high as a diorama. So sometimes we have to think about that stuff and just future-proof our collection, because we never know. Because if we build something, because I heard Mr. Popo talking about it in the chat, if you build something, for the most part, you're kind of stuck a little bit if you like max out your space and you don't think about the future. So, I think that's always good to do, future-proof our collection and just think about that. No.
Yeah, I mean, I kept that in mind when I was doing my Modular cases, and my looks are very deceiving from these pieces behind me, because it takes the whole wall up, and it literally goes, past my waist on each case. I mean, they're huge, and they're gonna fit massive pieces in there. So something similar will be on this side too in the future, to where I know what's gonna go in there. It'll fit in there no problem. Like there's no issues whatsoever. So that's a great tip, Freddie. Thanks for bringing that up. It is. I wish you well. I hope it worked out for you, man. Make sure you post some pictures, and I would love to see what you end up coming up with, because everybody has different tastes, and at the end of the day, you're gonna have a great display. So look forward to that. No problem. But yeah, I mean, we're right at that 1 hour mark, a little over actually. I did want to mention that look for a special guest coming this Friday to Godlike Statues. I'll make that announcement as soon as I got the green light. Along with what else we got this week? No unboxing this week, but on the 28th, we're going to have the Elite. Thanks to Freddie.
Woo! Yeah.
For that, we have 3 Terminator butts coming to the collections here pretty soon. So
yes,
I'm looking forward to that. Freddie's got
triple live unboxing.
Hey, I'm down for that. Also, Freddie's got the TMNT manhole
underground.
Underground from PCS. So a lot coming to the channel. I look forward to seeing everybody this week and our upcoming events. So until then, I will see you, and stay godlike. Have a good week.
Bye, guys.
Later, everyone.